movement is everywhere. Movement is a powerful entity that can affect everyone's life and the world's future generations. It can be a personal experience or growth of an industry. Joining us now with more is Beth Thomas. Hi, Beth. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Good. I kind of feel bad because I'm sitting, but I see that you are standing. You're all about movement. How can walking and movement be a part of business?
Well, I think that the foundation of business is having somebody that's healthy and happy and inspired to do the business. So I believe that walking and having your body in motion the first thing in the morning is the best way you can start your business day. If you go outside, if possible, right away in the morning, in the sunlight, walk, there's so much creativity. I've come up with so many great ideas for fundraising things and other projects that I'm doing just by being out in nature and having your brain and mind free to create.
Tell us a little bit about you and what your life has been like up until this point.
Well, I was very fortunate. I had a life filled with motion. The story is I was thrown off a dock in Cape Cod when I was 2 and began swimming. So I think I've been active ever since then. I've just, climbed mountains, done rim to rim on the Grand Canyon, scuba dived, taken scuba divers all around the world. And I just was so fortunate that that happened to me. So I'm still moving. I started triathlons at 70, now 81. And I just want to inspire people to know that they can do more than they think they can. And even if it starts with a 10-minute walk, that's great. Tomorrow, do 11 minutes.
Just keep on increasing those increments, because a lot of people will say, I don't have the time to do that. But everybody does have 10 minutes. Think of the time we sit down and just watch television. What more could we do?
I actually gave up television, so I have a whole nother life now. I would watch reruns of reruns. That was getting a little stale. So I think that people can do it. And even if I'm off to show a house because I'm a realtor, I do it before. I make sure that I'm up before. And another thing that helps me is I have a dog. Now, when you have a dog, the dog needs to walk. So we walk morning and evening.
That's perfect. And I know one of the things that my grandmother always told me is as soon as you stop moving, you stop living. Do you believe that?
I do. And the other expression that goes right with your grandmother is keep moving, keep walking so you can keep moving and keep walking.
I love it. What are some of your core beliefs?
I believe that everybody has the chance to have the life that they want. And that they have to grab it. I have an expression, you better kick ass or you're going to get your ass kicked. Meaning it's your life. And if you don't take it, if you don't advocate for your health, somebody else is doing that. You're giving it up to somebody else. And I really believe it's motion over medicine. I've had a whole life of bad backs. Who doesn't have that? I've had herniated discs. I've had all sorts of things. And I even have a chronic disease. And the way I manage it is by looking at it and saying, I'm the one in charge. I tried medication. No, I got so sick. Our country just covers over illness and it doesn't deal with really what the root cause is. They give you something for the symptoms and then they have to give you something else for the bad reactions you had to the medication they gave you in the first place. And I sat down one day and I went, Beth, this is insane. Something has to change.
So do you think people, even at work, sitting at a desk, is it worth them getting up and going outside? Or can they do it just inside?
Well, they definitely can do it inside. And the point that you make is to get up. If things are rough or you're having an issue with something and you're not sure what to do with it, the best thing you can do is walk away from it for a few minutes. If you can get outside, run around the block, walk around the block, perfect. If not, just get in another environment. Go make a call to a friend and ask them how they're doing today. It gets you out of your head real quickly when you get concerned about somebody else. But the point is, don't sit there all day. Get up and move around. It isn't good for you to sit all day. All these things that I was so lucky not to do are now everybody, all the medical people and scientific people are saying, just what I lived for 81 years. So I'm the living example. And I want people to say, well, gosh, if she can do it, maybe I can do it.
So what is movement? What is there in it for people who are just sitting there going, I don't think so? There's got to be motivation there.
Yeah. In the first place, we were made to move. We invented all this couch potato stuff. That wasn't here years ago. Our bodies are meant to move. When they do move, all the different systems and the parts of our bodies, they work in sync with each other, and you have to get them moving. You can't just sit around and not do anything. The blood needs to flow. All the new things need to be created in our system. So you got to get it going in the morning. And I say, if you can't do it first in the morning, do it when you can. It's about workability in your life and in your business. You want it to be all one total thing. But I believe that walking and wellness and good health is the foundation of everybody's life.
So what is in it for businesses? Because you keep saying movement is best for business.
Well, as I said before, I think that's where the creativity comes in, where you're relaxed, where you're interacting with other people, where you can just really shine. When you're healthy, if you're sick and you don't go to work, that's a loss for you and your boss. If you're not in good health, you can't talk to other people and put yourself out there in your business. But mainly it's the creativity. I find I'm so creative when I'm out in nature and the birds are singing, and I can really just think of ideas that I would never pop in my head if I'm just sitting at a desk facing a computer all day. So if you want your business to thrive, you thrive first. You're the source of it all. You're the energy that's needed to get up and get to work and be creative all day and to be successful. But if you're sick and tired and not feeling well, you're not going to be at 100% action, and you're not going to be as possible and as valuable as you could be for your business.
Now, what you're not saying is people don't have to be some world-class walker, marathon runner. It's just being active in general.
Exactly. And if they don't want to walk, which is what I do, because everybody can do that more easily, it's even if they want to go and play pickleball or they want to do a yoga class after work, whatever they choose to do, I tell people, do what's inspiring to you and do what you think is fun. There's so much in life, there's big worries and stress. Why not have fun and have it make a difference for your life at the same time?
Well, and if you play pickleball or even if you just get out and walk, you can do it with a friend and still have conversation. And maybe that creativity spark gets even bigger because you've got somebody else to bounce it off of, correct?
That's a perfect thing. And, I spent Thanksgiving with my daughter, my son and my granddaughter, and she's a videographer. She's studying in her last year of college. So she did videos for me for TikTok. So we spent the entire time climbing mountains down at the beach. And every so often she'd say, it's time for another shoot. So we were working on vacation, and it was so much fun. So everybody's seeing my TikToks. They're just fabulous because of her.
It doesn't sound like walking and doing videos with you is work, so to speak.
Exactly. I mean, it might as well be fun. You might as well make it not be a burden, have it something like that jazzes you up, that gets you up in the morning to go to work. And I think that little walk that you can do, or stretches or some yoga or whatever, just really gets your body and your blood flowing.
Well, Beth, I think it's about time for me to go out and have a walk of my own. How can folks get in touch with you?
Well, the easiest way is just to email me, Beth Thomas 7779, my lucky number, @gmail.com. And I do have a Calendly address, so people could reach me that way if they wanted to set up a conversation with me. I'm available. I'm all over social media, and I just want to get more people up and walking and enjoying their life and having their business thrive.
Well, I've definitely caught a little bit of your bug right there just by listening to you. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your walking schedule to talk with us and spread a little joy. Thanks, Beth. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Kelly.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.